Hi, this is Jaya. In this video, we shall see about Urtigalum Sakrangalum, that is, vehicles and wheels. Through literature, we have come to know that ancient Tamil people had constructed many transport vehicles and also wheels, and they have used it. And the best thing is the wheels. It is said to be the greatest innovation in the technology and engineering science, and later on whatever came into use was based on this invention of the wheel. And about the usage of this wheel is all mentioned in ancient Tamil literature, and we find that different types of vehicles were used by people, like kings and great people used tergal, and general people used other vehicles, and traders, they used large vehicles to carry their goods from one place to another. So according to the needs and the usage, they used technology to make different types of vehicles in those days. And the best thing is wheels were used to make mud products, and in order to bring the shape in the mud products, they use the wheel. And this we find in Malay Padukadam, which says that these wheels were fitted on a kumiri, which allowed it to rotate in a particular speed so that they can make products according in the shape of what they need. And about the vessels, which are in vehicles, we have ship, boats, and other things. So here when we see about the ships, we find that ancient Tamil people were great in trading through waterways, and therefore we have a lot of ships coming to the harbors for trading, and many foreign ships also used to come here and go. All these information we get from Sangam literature, and for this overseas trading, for transport, and in for protection, ships were made here itself in Tamil Nadu. And not only that, we come to know about the overseas trading, and also for the travel purposes, people had come and they have gone from Tamil Nadu. All these information we get from the literary registrations which they have done, and even foreigners who have come to India have written about the ships which were made in Tamil Nadu. All these we come to know from the documentations and in the literature. And there were many names for all these vessels which used to travel, like ship, boat, and all that. They were different names which were used for this travel, and each and everything differed in the construction. We have this song which says Vangam Padai Thoni Yanam Tangu Madalai Timil Paru Ambi Pari Sadave Bharati Navve Bodham Tollai Navai. All these are different names of the transport used over the water. Yenrivai Metaga Nirmel Odum Marakalam. So all these were made with wood, and all these were used to travel in the seaways. And this information is given in Divakaram. And these people who were involved in constructing these ships were called as Kamir. And those people who were traveling in the sea for trading, in case the ships get repaired on the way in the waterways, they will take people along with them who had the engineering knowledge to rectify that repair, that is to repair the ship. And then these people were appointed by those traders who were traveling by ships. And we have a lot of information about the ships which were traveling to different places, and when they come back, they will be again seen whether there are any mistakes, and they'll be repaired. And those people were also there. And this information we get from Paditru Pathu, which says Perunkada Neendiya Marambali Yurukum Panniya Villager. And same way we have information about ships which come to the harbors after traveling in the great oceans, and those people were there to repair these ships. And this information we get from Manimegalai, which says Mulanganir Mundurai Kalampunar Kammiyar. And then we have this Endra Pavai. Pavai is a small sized doll which girls used to play with, and they were dolls made of mud, and they were also that is clay, and they were also pave made out of wood. Not only that, they also had paves which were with technical knowledge, and this is called as Indra Pave, that is, it's a machine, and this can operate by itself. There was no need for others to give any movements to it. It will all automatically operate itself. This also we get this information from Natrinai, which says Nalvinai Pori Ari Pavein Kalangi, that is beautifully made Iyandira Pave. Because it is repaired, it is not in use. This information comes from Natrinai. And then we have Yendravavi. Yendravavi is a machine which fills water in a tank and also removes the water when it is not in use. And we find that in this Yendra Neer Totti, that is machines which were used as water tanks, in this young men and women used to go and swim. And here water used to be filled and also removed from that. And this information we get in Mani Megale, which says Yendravaaviyil Ilanjarum Magalirum Tantamil Aadiya Sandukali Neerum. And we find that this Yendravavi will fill the tank when it is necessary, when someone is coming to swim in it, and it will remove the water and send it to the waterways when no one is using it, explains V.A. Saminatha Iyer. And we have Kurunir Kannal. This is a machine which tells you the time. So in those days they had an instrument, that is a machine to tell us the time, and the people who will calculate the time using this Kurunir Kannal were there, and they were known as Naligai Kanakar, Kurunir Kannal Ennunar, and Podudalandu Ariyum Poyya Maakal. Kurunir Kannal Ennunar, this word comes from Agananuru, and Podudalandu Ariyum Poyya Maakal comes in Mullaipattu. And then comes Vana Urti. Vana Urti is airways which were used. And here we find that they were using airways like aeroplanes and other Urti. Urti means where they travel, a transport, without a pilot. And they knew it. And here we find from Purananuru, Valavan Eva Vana Urti. Valavan is the name for the pilot, and this word we get from Purananuru. And in the same way, we also find information saying that when angels they go in the aeroplanes, their shadow used to fall in the Vaigai river. This information we get in Paripadal, which says Umpar Urayum Olikilarva Nur Padum Ambi Karava Vadakitri. And even Sivaga Sindhamani talks about a machine which travels in the air called as Mayirpuri, and this is an aeroplane. Here it says Vem Tiralan Perum Tachane Kuvi or Endra Urti Yetrumin Endran. That is King Chachadan called an engineer, Tachan, a person who can do this work, and he asked him to make a Vana Urti. Vana Urti is an aeroplane, and that Tachan, he made on the very same day an aeroplane which can travel in the air continuously for 7 days. And this information also comes here as ஏழு நாளிடை செல்வதோர் மாமையில் செய்தனன் அன்றே. And this information all tells us that in ancient Tamil Nadu, Tamil people had used technology in different branches, and they have used machines, construction, and products which they need for everyday use. And today's science and technology, the development which it has reached, all has its basis and its ancestors in those days technological knowledge which Tamil people had, and that information we get through the literature which we have received from our ancient people. If you have anything more to add on to what I've said, please write it in the comment box. Hype the video so that many of them can see the video. Like the video, share it with your friends, and if you have not subscribed my channel, please subscribe and support. Thank you.